Hey everyone, John here. Catherine is with us today as well. And this is a video that I thought that we would never ever need to make, ever, because it's such an unlikely chance of this stuff happening. But yeah, so basically yesterday we were involved in the terror attack in Barcelona, where a van drove loads and loads of people down La Rambla, which is one of the main tourist roads, and we were right there. And you know, not as in, you know, nearby, and we heard screaming and stuff. We were actually, you know, almost killed by this terrorist, and it was a very, very, very close call. Here is a little clip that I filmed on my Instagram stories just 30 seconds or a minute after everything happened.
Hi guys, the car that ran everyone over in Barcelona was this close to running us over. We're like 1 meter away. Shit, you okay?
Okay everyone, we're stuck here inside a random shop in Barcelona. There was a terror attack. There was a van who ran over like dozens and dozens of people. The van just, you know, when it was about 10 meters behind us, we heard screaming. We turned around, it was really, really close to us, and we managed to just sprint away. But it was like a few meters away, like 1 or 2 meters away. It's the closest we've been to, you know, death basically. So as you can tell, I was completely distressed. I was, in shock basically. You could see Catherine was freaking out as well. And so basically what happened is that we went for dinner in a restaurant. We spent an hour there, and then we decided to walk to the cinema from the restaurant, and we took La Rambla. We were just walking, just having a good time, talking, and all of a sudden we hear like just really loud noises of like smashing like crazy, and people start screaming, panicking, freaking out, and we just turn and we see this white van going full speed down La Rambla in the middle where everyone was. And when we noticed it, it was only, you know, a few meters away, like maybe 7 meters away or something. And you know, it was like turning really quickly. Like I actually saw someone get hit, like run over. I can't really remember that much, just it was a person that was wearing white. Everything is kind of blurry. But you know, at the time that I was able to react, you know, we just sprinted to the side, and the van just passed right behind us. So it was extremely close, like really, really close. I can't even explain it through the video how, you know, close this was. You know, we could have easily been run over, easily, if we were talking loud to each other, or if we're on our phones, exactly, distracted by anything. You know, we would have get run over for sure and seriously injured or killed. We didn't know if there was other cars coming or people with machine guns. We just sprinted to the nearest store. We just ran inside, and then they closed the thing with the metal, and yeah, we just stay there.
So basically we didn't know anything, like what was going on outside, like what happened outside there, so we didn't feel safe when we got into the shop. We were really scared in the shop as well, and I think we were there with like 10 other people or something, and like there was no windows, nothing, so we couldn't see anything, so we just had to keep like the metal thing shut all the time. We just tried to like calm down a little bit, but that was impossible. Yeah,
I mean, our hearts were, you know, the pulse was elevated, we were stressing like crazy. I mean, this is something that you hear about. We've obviously heard about this stuff because, you know, it's happened in various different European countries recently. But you hear about it and you don't really, you know, you feel bad and stuff, but you know, when you actually experience, when you're actually in the middle of where the car is like driving people and just like smashing them down and killing everyone, you feel the atmosphere and everything.
Yeah, just, and also like knowing that we were like, we got inside the shop, we were like safe in there. Yeah. That we knew of that moment. Yeah. There was so many people outside who were like hurt and injured and killed. We didn't know like numbers or anything at the moment.
Exactly, yeah.
So we didn't know what happened. So
yeah, I mean, some people heard shots and everything, so we didn't want to take chances and try helping injured people because, you know, there could be a lot more people coming to, you know, hunt you down. It was, I think, 14 confirmed dead. I'm sure there is a lot more, and over 100 people injured. So we were just so lucky. I mean, we're unlucky, but we're so lucky that we survived.
Yeah, that we're safe.
Yeah,
and that we're not injured. Like, there's so many people who are injured, and it's just horrible to think about.
Exactly, and we feel super bad.
So sad.
We were in London a couple of days ago, and we were talking about you know, the terrorist attacks that have happened in London and how people can just all of a sudden just run you down or bombs or anything. We were talking about how, You know, London has what, a population of 9-10 million or something, which is a huge population, and the chances of you being involved in a terrorist attack is so small. It's microscopic. Obviously you're not going to think that there is any chance in the world of you being involved in such a tragic incident.
Yeah.
You know, I thought the same way. I thought there was no chance I would ever be involved in something like that. No way. And then yesterday, after talking so much about it, you know, 2 days ago, it happens to us, which is, yeah, it's basically a mindfuck. It's really, you know, I can't even grasp my mind around what happened.
I guess it just shows that like things like this can happen to everyone, so we all just need to be grateful for every single day and like just really appreciate each moment and take care of the people around us.
You realize that, you know, your time on this planet is limited, and things can happen to you at any time,
like
and
instantly. Like in a moment.
A lot of us are not appreciative enough of life, and we get caught up in our small little problems, first world problems, and we don't realize that we're wasting time that we have on this planet. And you know, this time is valuable and we have to make the most of it. We all are so blessed and lucky to, you know, have the freedom that we have access to the internet, to information.
So when you get like into a situation like this, it's extremely scary and frightening, but they can't control your life. So you can't be like walk around and be scared. It's still like a very small chance of anything like this happening to you. And even though there is a small chance, there's nothing you can do about it except living your life and trying to just be a kind person and be loving and just be good.
You know, it's hard to you know, have a positive mindset around these situations and terrorist attacks and everything. But the worst thing that we can do is just live our lives in fear. If you are living in fear and you're looking over your shoulders constantly, you're not going to be able to enjoy your life. This is not a life worth living. Like, you have to control your emotions and just try your best just to live in the present day and just have a positive mindset, because living in fear is just gonna make you sick. It's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna get the most out of your life with that mindset.
Yeah, and also if you're like struggling, just talk to someone about it. Like, talk to people around you, get some help, whatever. And it's just important to also like take care of your mental health.
There are so many problems, you know, in the world, and you know, we are about trying to improve the world, make the world a more positive place, a more loving place, a more compassionate place. And you just realize there is so much wrong with the world. There is, you know, so much work to be done, and it just, you know, shows us that every single one of us has to make an effort to be more accepting and loving, and try to make a difference in the world, because this planet really needs it. It really does. Do you even realize? Like, I don't realize that I was this close from...
Today, when I woke up, it doesn't feel real. Like, it doesn't feel like we were there yesterday and this all happened. Like, we were there for like 10 hours. Like, being like scared, and before we got home safe. And it's just surreal. All my thoughts now goes to like all the people who are injured, all their families, the people who were killed. And I'm just feeling so thankful that we're safe.
We're so lucky that we weren't one of the people that were actually hit by the van, that we had the coordination, that we had the speed to get away from the situation, that we had the health to and the physical capabilities to escape. And not everyone had that, and there were a lot of people who were distracted, and obviously loads of people got injured. So our thoughts are with everyone who was injured around us that day and killed. Super sad, but we just have to take this as an opportunity to think more positively and just be extra loving instead of coming from a negative place and spreading hate. This is what, you know, terrorism or terrorists want. This is not something that's going to fix a problem. So we all have to just think positively and try to move forward, make an effort to make the world a little bit better, and just do our best. It's all we can do. We can't really do that much. If everyone tries a little bit, you know, the total outcome will be big. So let's just try to make the world a better place. And that is my message for the day.